is pre-orientation day. I look tired because I barely slept last night. But yeah, today's pre-orientation. It started at 10, and it's just like little meetings. There's one with the financial aid. There's one about students with disability and like how to get help for that on campus. And there's one about like sexual violence, sexual health, something like that. They're increments of like 30 minutes. So I already did the first one. I thought I was gonna record before, but I was tired. Like it's by Zoom. Like orientation's gonna be in person, but this is like pre-orientation and it's by Zoom. So I was planning to get up and start doing some of the readings that I have for orientation. Well, continue doing it. I started it yesterday, but yeah, I could not do that. And so I had the first meeting already. The second one's at 11. It's 10:45. I'm gonna continue doing my readings for orientation. Realistically, I'm not gonna finish because I want to say I'm gonna finish this reading, but realistically, I'm not. But yeah, I'm gonna continue with that and do as much as I can before the second one. And since they're like 30 minutes increments and there's 2 more, I'm gonna just like go to one, is Zoom, but like attend one, do my readings, attend one, do my readings, and then I'm pretty much probably gonna do that for the rest of like the early afternoon. And then exciting things are happening. My book, I definitely didn't mention it, but I wrote a poetry book, and it's coming. Well, it's supposed to come yesterday. I'm hoping it comes today. I want to get it so that I can preview it and like make sure it's good, and then try to promote that somewhere on social media so other people can buy it, not just me. But hopefully that happens, and I might like do my nails and take like cute pictures with the book and all of that. But for now, I will just continue studying. So yeah, I'll pull y'all out later. I'm not gonna record the Zoom. I think that's illegal. And yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll pull you guys out after and let you know how it went. But yeah, see you soon. My finger was there, my bad. I think the last time I said anything was last week on Friday when you had the pre-orientation, and then I said I was gonna like do some readings and come back. Yeah, I didn't come back. But today is Monday, first day of like official orientation. I just got back from that, and it was really nice. It was good. I liked it. There was the what do you call that? The Indigenous welcome ceremony, which I really appreciated. It was done by a Mohawk elder, and he spoke on the state of the world right now, like the physical world, and with like the fires going on, and also about like the missing and indigenous children, the graves that are I guess you could say reappearing now. And no, it was really like a reflective and nice talk. I just had such a deep appreciation for like indigenous cultures. Just I feel like their story, and I know that there's like different cultures within it, but just their stories of like colonialism and genocide. The fact that it still continues is, it just goes against just our belief of like that there's human rights, because how could there be human rights if we're continuing to treat people this way? So I really appreciate hearing him talk and what he had to say. And I don't know, it kind of reminded me a bit of like my grandma, because at some point he was speaking his language, and it reminded me a bit of my grandma because he was trying to like impart wisdom on us, and he felt most comfortable doing that in like his language, obviously. And so it's kind of like this piercing together of like his indigenous language with English to try to like get us to understand something. And that just reminds me a lot of my grandma, because she spoke like the village language, and then a little bit of French and like a tiny bit of English. And so whenever she would speak to us, it's kind of like a mumble up of like all of that. And so I don't know, I had like a soft spot in my heart because I don't know, it made me think of her. But yeah, that, and then what else happened? There was, first of all, there's a lot of deans, okay? Like a lot of deans. Deans, vice deans, assistant deans of this and that. But one of them talked to us, at least 4 of them talked to us today. And one of them talked to us, and it made me realize something. Because for like the past 3 days, I'll say, I've been having trouble sleeping. Yesterday I could blame it on like the storm. There's a storm or something going on, and I didn't get to sleep until like 2 a.m. And then there was like a storm that at like 5, and it was really, really bad. It sounded like everything was breaking, like trees were being struck down, like it sounded really, really bad. And so I couldn't sleep. But even before then, like I have trouble like falling asleep, and it's just because like I feel so like overwhelmed with what's to come and with like this new year, and just because everything's so different and I just don't know what to expect. And today one of the deans, I don't know of what, but one of the deans in the Faculty of Law spoke about how she felt when she was in our shoes, like how she felt on her first day of orientation, and how she had imposter syndrome, and believed that she somehow fooled the university into accepting her, and that she wasn't deserving her spot. And I guess I kind of resonated with like the things she was saying. And she kind of gave language to what I was feeling. I mean, I knew about imposter syndrome, but I wouldn't have linked imposter syndrome with anything doing with lawyers, with law students, because I feel like they're notoriously like known for being overly confident. But I related a lot to what she was saying, and just feeling kind of like out of place and like overwhelmed, and feeling like you took on too much and you're not ready. So sorry y'all, someone's walking by and I was just like, they're not even looking at me, I'm just being nosy. But yeah, I resonated a lot with what she was saying. And I just liked all the speeches because they were I feel like they were realistic, and very much so like manage your expectations, but at the same time it was encouraging. It's very much like, it's what's going to be expected of you is hard, however you're capable of managing and doing this. And so I like that, because I like when people are real. Like, just don't lie to me, don't tell me everything's going to be okay if it's not. And I didn't get that feeling. It just felt very much like, no, things are going to be hard, but at the same time, like that encouraging feeling of like you got this, like you can do this. So yeah, it was nice. It was a nice day. I talked to people, so that was cool, because my whole undergrad, y'all, I didn't make any friends. And that's not like, this isn't pity. I didn't make friends because there was no talking to people. I didn't do any of those things. I know. I was very much like head stuck in my book, like between that and work and volunteering and clubs and whatever. But yeah, I talked to people. Very like everyone's very very nice, and yeah, it was a good day. So now I've been home for a while, and like I don't know, 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna go wash my face, maybe eat something. I already ate a bit, but I might eat some more. Do the rest of my readings for this week. I really want to get it done now because the syllabus come out on Wednesday, and I don't want to have any more readings for orientation to do by Wednesday because I want to be able to start um, like the my readings for the semester on Wednesday or on Thursday, depending on like how hard it is for me to find books. So I want to do that today. I could do it tomorrow, but I just don't. I don't want to push it if I could do it today. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy at all. Hold up. Let me go to a mirror. All right. So this is what I was wearing. Just this shirt and then some leggings and tennis shoes. And yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I am on campus. I finished my orientation classes like 45 minutes ago, and I was going around looking where all my classes are for this semester, and so I just finished that, and now I am going home. I'm sweaty, it is hot, and yeah, I'm ready to go home. But yeah, it was a nice day. It was good. It was the first day of like actual lectures, like there's actually something to write down. But it was nice, no complaints. But I'm hungry, and I have just little errands that I need to do today. Like I need to call the bank for stuff and pay tuition and all that type of stuff today. But I might exercise once I get home. Yeah, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hey y'all. It is currently Saturday afternoon. I think the last time I said anything was on Wednesday. I've been so busy and I just didn't think to say anything. But I don't think what happened. Orientation is finished. Orientation week is finished. It was fun. It was nice. Everyone is really, really, really nice. Which it isn't what I was expecting, because I feel like law school just has such a bad rep of like everyone being super competitive and yeah. But everyone's super super chill and nice. The first week of I guess it's kind of like the first week of school. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It was like a preview to what to expect. There was like lectures, and then there's also like workshops. The last one we had was about like time management. Basically just like what to expect. They gave us some reading to do about like how to manage our time. One of the things they said that I was thinking about it, and I kind of knew this already, but I've never like had the words to put it into like words well, was that when you do something, basically, if you give yourself a lot of time to do something, then you will do that thing within that time. Like a task can take an hour, but if you give yourself all day to do it, it will take you all day to do it. And they basically said like law school is the same way. Like if you don't force yourself to have a time limit, then you will spend every waking moment like doing readings, writing, all of that. So you really have to be strict about allocating your time to certain things, which I don't know. Part of me is like, I'm good at that. The other part's like, am I? The issue is me, especially with readings. I'm the type of person who I'm like, oh, I need to like write down the details because you never know. But yeah, there's just no time for that. And especially we're talking to we were talking to an upper level law student, and she was like, they don't care about the details. Like the exams you do, the details don't matter. They really want you to get straight to the point. And part of me feels like that's like easier in the sense that like I come from like an art major. Like my bachelor was in art, so there's just a lot of professors are very nitpicky, and they can decide that, oh, for this reading I just kind of want you to know like the main idea and the supporting points, or they can decide that, no, I want you to be able to list what was said. And so when you're reading, you don't really know what to expect because the professor can decide how broad or how specific to be. Like on exams, like an exam can be a super specific question, or it could just be a broad question about what was the theme. So I feel like that made it harder because every reading you did, you didn't know how to go about it. So I feel like the fact that I already know basically everything I read has the same format. Like my notes are always going to have the same format of just getting down to like the meat and not caring so much about the little details. So I think the toughest thing is going to be being able to identify what is like the meat, like what is the important parts. So yeah, we're not gonna just talk about that because I'm gonna stress myself out and I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna see how it goes. But yeah, they gave us, we start on Tuesday. We have like a long weekend before we start. And I was freaking out. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was freaking out because there's the school site, right? Where you go and you see all the syllabus for each class. You see like your readings, the books you need, all of that, right? Now, I'm taking six classes. I go on there. Three of my classes, perfect. I can see everything. Everything's great. The other three, they're there. Like I can click on it. I see it, whatever. However, when I click to see, like the syllabus and all that, it's not there. So I start panicking. I'm like, there's something wrong with like my student account. Something's going wrong. I called IT, didn't answer, called them again. They hung up on me. Went to see them physically. The guy told me I had to call them again, still not answering. I'm like freaking out. And then I go to see another student, and she's like, and I'm like, yeah, so I can only see 3 out of my six classes. What's going on? And mind you, this was like, no, it was yesterday. So this was on Friday, and we don't have class till Tuesday. And so I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't see it, And the girl's like, oh, yeah, me too. She's like, it's normal. It just means that the professors haven't put out anything yet. I'm like, I was panicking. In my mind, everything was wrong with my system. I was panicking. And she's just like, yeah, like it's just, they just haven't put it out yet. So I guess that's okay. I mean, realistically, I'm not going to do it that Friday. Like if they were to put out the readings and stuff, I wouldn't have done it that Friday. But I would have liked to be able to like go through it a bit, just skim it, you know what I'm saying? Just look over, but okay. And I haven't checked today yet, so I don't know if it's out. It probably is. I think the latest they give it out is like Sunday, maybe Monday. But yeah. Almost gave myself a heart attack, but it's fine. It's fine. But other than that, yesterday had a friend come over. We hung out a bit this morning. I went and we ate some goat and fried plantains. Oh, it was so good. So good. But I can't eat like that anymore. Like I don't know if anyone else does this, but in the school year usually I'm kind of vegan. Not as much now as I used to be. But for the most part I'm vegan, so I try not to eat meat, and I also don't eat fried things. And like the reasoning, like why I did that, I started doing that in like college, and that was because I didn't want to eat stuff that would make me tired. Like I really wanted to use food as fuel. Like I wanted to eat things that are gonna give me energy, just because I knew that I would be so busy with school and work and volunteering and all that type of stuff that I wanted to make sure that like I had enough energy to like have a productive day. And so I want to do that again now, because during university I kind of got off it. I won't even lie. I eat meat more than I should and all of that. So I want to get back to not eating fried things and not eating meat, just because it's like things are going to be so busy, and I want to make sure that I'm giving myself like the best the best starting point. You know, like I have as much energy as I can possibly have to like get through the day. So yeah, but today, so, you know, school hasn't started yet, you know. So today I treated myself. I had some goat and fried plantains. It was really, really good. There's still some left. I have to finish it before I go back to school because I'm not eating that once I start school. I say no, I cannot do that. But yeah, so now I am kind of tired from the food, obviously. I had to go run some errands, but I think I'm going to start my agenda. I think I'm going to do like a separate video on how I'm going to do my agenda. I started like filming it. And I have a way of doing my agenda. I'll explain it in that video, but I have a way of doing my agenda that I've been doing for like, what is it now? Like 5 years now. But because there's more readings, like in law school, I don't think I can still do things the way I used to. I'm being a bit dramatic. There's just one specific thing, like I can't write down my readings in my agenda like I used to. Everything else, I think I could still do it the same way, but that won't work. So it's fine. It's not a big deal, but it's just going to be different. So I think I'll start working on my agenda. And then I have like a little homework for contracts, just like a little like warm up. And it's optional, but I want to do it because, I mean, it's not optional. You have to do it. But you don't have to write down your answers. Basically, you could use it as like a thought exercise where you just, like if you watch a video and then you comment on it, but like you don't have to comment. You could just think about it in your head and like that's fine. But I think I'll comment or at the very least just write it down just to like get started and start seeing like how things are gonna be. So I want to start my agenda a bit, do that homework, and then I'm probably gonna take a nap because that food was good and it's making me tired. So I'm probably gonna take a nap. But yeah, at some point I need to make food because I meal prepped for like the semester. Well, I can't say the semester, it's not gonna last me that long, but I meal prep for at least the next like month. But the way I meal prep is like I spend like basically like 3 hours making like 4 different types of meals, and then I put them in bowls and I put them in the freezer. And usually I put them into individual bowls so that every day I can just take out one meal at a time, or like 2 meals, lunch and dinner. So I'll take out like 2 for lunch and dinner every single day. And I'm basically like eating like frozen meals, but it's frozen meals that I made myself. However, I was running out of like individual bowls, and so now I put them into big bowls. And so I'll just take out a meal or like half of a meal per week to eat it for the week. Yeah, but I'm thinking it's probably best if I cook weekly or bi-weekly until I get to the point where things are so busy that I can't cook, and then I use up that reserve. I feel like that's smarter instead of using up that now when things are gonna be relatively less busy and then not having anything once things are busy. So at some point this weekend I need to cook for the week or for the next 2 weeks or just something. I need to do that. But yeah, that's all. That's it. I'm gonna go now and do the contracts homework and some of my agenda. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it because I wanted to do a video about orientation, even though I only recorded for like 3 days out of the 5. But yeah, this is probably gonna be like my first video I put up. So yeah, so this is orientation week of 1L. Yeah, I'm excited, I'm nervous, apprehensive, I don't know. I also signed up for a club already. Well, I didn't sign up. I like gave it my application in, and they have to decide if they want to take me or not. And that would start as soon as like the second week. So wish me luck. Hopefully I get in. But yeah, I'll see you guys later in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me on this journey of whatever this is gonna be. Yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.